We're here with Scott from MSI to talk about two new graphics cards they're bringing to market. Scott, tell us about these.
Okay. Well, first we have a 7970 Lightning. This is already available in the UK. We designed the Twin Frozzer 4 cooler. It's very, very similar to the Twin Frozzer 3, which is already being well accepted in the market. It's larger, give more airflow. Same heat pipe design with heatsink. This is the 7970 Lightning specifically. We designed the Lightnings with extreme overclocking in mind. As such, we have a digitally unlocked power feature. What this means is it's twofold. We have a increased number of power phases.
Okay, how many phases is it on this card?
This card has got 17 power phases, including instead of the reference 7 on a 7970. The second part of it is we have a tiny little micro switch on the PCB itself, which is here,
right?
Which allows you to switch from the normal pre-overclocked factory BIOS to an unlocked LN2 designed BIOS.
Because on the reference card, you had two BIOSes as well.
Yes.
So you had the non-overclocked and the overclocked one on the reference card.
Yes.
So this one now has the overclocked one from the reference card.
This one has a factory overclocked.
Yep.
It already comes overclocked out of the back.
Okay. And then it has the unlock itself.
Yes. The unlock is, again, twofold. It increases the usual limits on the frequencies.
Okay, so what are the limits now?
The limits have gone from around about 1250 megahertz up to 2500 megahertz on both the GPU and the memory base clock.
Okay.
Which is more than the components.
Physically incapable of ever hitting.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Secondly, the power tune limit has gone from about 200 watts up to about 450 watts.
Okay.
So what that does is it enables extreme overclockers to break world records without hitting any software limits whatsoever.
Okay. The other thing I'm noticing, though, obviously if you're going to do that, you don't want to whack LN2 on it and stuff like this.
Yes.
So effectively, they're going to buy your card and rip off the heatsink that you guys have spent a ton of money building.
Yes, some of them do that. Some of them even modify the cards.
Okay.
We're happy for people to play around with the overclocking within the normal limits.
Right. But if people start cutting the card up and doing stuff and soldering things onto it, obviously the warranty goes out the window.
Obviously.
Okay. Yes. Right. What's this?
We have a little PCB on the back of our Lightning cards. Well, it's called GPU reactor. It's actually a smoothing circuit. What it does is it reduces...
No. This is marketing, right?
No. This reduces the ripple.
Okay.
For the GPU power.
Right.
Whilst for the average overclocker, who's going to be pushing this to maybe 1000 megahertz, 1100 megahertz, 1200 megahertz.
So why do you have it on a separate card, though? Why is it not built into the board?
It enables them to take it off.
But why would you want to take it off?
You can take it off in case your water cooling solution doesn't necessarily fit. If you've got a backplate on your water cooling block, you want to water cool the GPU, then you can take it off. It's just an option. For extreme overclockers, it should allow them to get that extra 20-25 megahertz that the world record will require.
Okay, so that's ATI dealt with.
Yes.
This obviously is a 680 board here.
Yes, this is the prototype 680. 680 is not yet available. We haven't even finished the cooling machining yet. As you can see, the Lightning cards are far from reference design. We have obviously the increased number of power phases and the selection of components. These are military class 3 components. We have copper moss, which runs cooler.
Okay.
Also provides higher power capabilities. The golden solid state.
Do these actually come this gold color, or do you make them gold so they look pretty?
As you've seen on some of our motherboards, we have the super ferrite chokes, which are grey. These are actually a different product. They're manufactured this way. You can buy solid state chokes normally, which are grey. These are to specify, to show that they are the higher spec. These have a increased amp capability. Maximum current going through this is about 2 times the standard of a normal choke.
So it's all aimed at people being able to push it further.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even the solid caps, which which are, again, they're uprated solid caps, hence a slightly darker grey colour, nickel coated.
Yep.
These provide half the series resistance of a normal solid cap capacitor.
Okay. And again, we've got the overclock switch here, which actually is easier to see than on this board here, which is buried away.
We have the switch on this one.
Okay. No worries. And when's this going to be available?
This should be available shortly after Computex, so sometime in the next few weeks.
Okay, and the price is going to be expensive?
Not that expensive. Typically, the Lightning cards are about £25 more than our competitors' overclock solutions.
Okay, so then the other question I've got is, we're seeing with 670, it's great. 670 overclocked is a brilliant card, and actually competes with 680 quite nicely. Are you going to do a Lightning-based 670 card?
We won't do a Lightning-based, but we might do a Hawk-based, which is very, very similar.
Okay.
Typically, the only differences we make with the Hawk is we'll remove the unlock BIOS.
Why would you not want to put that on the 670?
Primarily because this is to break records, and you won't be able to break record with the 670. Also, we remove the voltage checkpoints.
Okay, so it's slight rung lower, but still overclocked.
We still use twin Frozen 4 cooling.
Yep.
And we'll still use military class components. We still increase the number of power phases. It's fully custom PCB, fully custom cooling. We just tend to remove a couple of the extreme overclocking features and release it as a Hawk.
Okay. No worries, Scott. Thanks for the heads up on that. Check back soon for more from Hexus at Computex.